Brianne, and welcome back to another meeting of sensory friends. And this is the meeting, this is the program where we meet once a month in order to create different types of sensory-based crafts that you can have fun, play with, and relax with. Now, as you know, we are in the month of December, and when we think of the month of December, we think of winter. And what do we think of when we think of the season of winter? And especially in December. Well, when we think of winter, we think of snow, we think of nice music, we think of holly, we think of, especially in December, candy canes. Candy canes don't just have to be for Christmas, they can be eaten anytime, especially during the winter. And I don't know about you, but I love the taste of peppermint. But for today's sensory craft, we're going to make a nice slime that smells so good that you want to eat it. Though, you can't eat it, boys and girls. So, keep that in mind, you can't eat this slime. So I'm going to show you how to make that slime in a little bit. But first, we are going to read a story. And the story I am going to be reading to you today is called The Snow Globe Family. And it's a story that makes you wonder, who has a snow globe? Raise your hand. Well, when we read the story, you can probably get to thinking, if you have a snow globe, what does that family inside the snow globe do? Well, this story has an explanation for that. So if you want to find out what the snow globe family does, let's read along, okay? All right, here we go. All right, so the Snow Globe family. Now, the author is Jane O'Connor, and the author is the person who writes the words to the story. The illustrator is S.D. Schindler, and the illustrator is the person who draws the pictures in the story. And then we have the publisher, which is that company or organization that puts the book together and sends it to the bookstores to sell. And the publisher here is J.P. Putnam's Sons, which is a division of the Penguin Young Readers Group, which is part of Penguin Group USA. All right, with that being said, are we ready to begin? Okay, here we go. In a big house, high on a hill, lives a family. A mama, a papa, a boy, a girl, and baby. On the mantel in the parlor sits a snow globe. It has been there such a long time, nobody notices it anymore. Nobody except baby. Who would like more tea or crumb cake? The mama asks. So we have a family who lives in a house, and then there's a snow globe that the baby is interested in. Do you want to see what happens, boys and girls? Well, let's find out. Inside the snow globe lives another family, a very little family. A mama, a papa, a boy, a girl, and a little baby. They are having dessert too, only their cups are so small, each one holds no more than half a drop of tea. Who would like another crumb of crumb cake? The little mama asks. All right, let's see what happens. In the snow globe, sparkly snow covers the ground all year round. The little family doesn't mind. They love snow. They build snowmen as big as lumps of sugar. They skate on a pond as shiny as a silver coin. They throw snowballs, make snow angels, and tramp through the snow, leaving footprints smaller than the sprinkles on an ice cream cone. If only someone in the big family would shake the snow globe really hard and make a hill of snow. Then the little family could go sledding. So this family loves snow, and they have snow every day. Wouldn't that sound like a lot of fun, boys and girls? Would you like to have snow every day? If you had snow every day, what would you do? And do you think they'll get their wish and have it snow? Well, let's see what happens. Sometimes the little family shouts, "Hello out there! Look at us!" But the big papa is reading aloud a story. Nobody notices them. Nobody except baby. All right, let's see what else happens. The little papa is reading a story too. When he's done, the children say, "Tell us about the big snowstorm from long ago. Please, Papa." There used to be snowstorms all the time. Big ones, their papa begins. The house rattled and shook. Dishes flew from the cupboards. Furniture slid across the floor. Once I got thrown out of the bathtub. Those were the days. Now there's only a gentle flurry once a week when the parlor maid dusts the mantle. Inside the snow globe, nobody except the little baby notices. A flurry. Who cares? What the family wants is a great big snowstorm. A blizzard. So, it sounds like when the big family initially got the snow globe, they like to play with it all the time and make it snow. Which the little family loved because they got blizzards all the time. But now, nobody really plays with it anymore, so the little family doesn't get much snow. But take a look at this picture over here. What do you see? Looks like the baby wants to play with the snow globe. Do you think the little family will get their blizzard after all? Well, why don't we turn the page and see what happens? That's what the children in the big house are hoping for too. A blizzard. And one evening, snow starts to fall and doesn't stop. It's a perfect night for sledding. Off they go, leaving baby behind. So the big family got the blizzard they're hoping for. Now they're going sledding. But they didn't take the baby with them. What do you think will happen next, boys and girls? Well, let's see. It's your bedtime. The snow will still be here tomorrow, the mama says, and goes upstairs to run baby's bath. But baby wants snow too. Baby pushes her papa's footstool over on the mantel. She piles books and pillows on top. Then up she climbs. Who does she see inside the snow globe? Let's see. She sees the little baby. What does the little baby see? 2 enormous eyes. All right, so the baby's looking at the snow globe now. What do you think is going to happen? Well, let's read along and find out. Baby grabs the snow globe. Oops! The books and pillows slip from under her. She lands on the pillows and giggles. She shakes the snow globe. She shakes it some more. It's snow time. Inside the snow globe, the little family hangs on for dear life. This is some storm. Yahoo! Oh my! Looks like the little family's gonna get their snowstorm after all. How fun is that, boys and girls? Well, let's see what else happens. In the big house, baby hears her mama calling. Come, baby, we'll go sledding too. The snow is too wonderful to miss. Inside the snow globe, the little family runs outside. There is a perfect hill for sledding. Isn't it a lot of fun, boys and girls? It's time to go sledding. How cool is that? Well, let's read along to see what else happens. Whee! So everybody's going sledding on the hill, the big family and the little family. How fun is that? All right, let's see what else happens. So the little family's sledding. Whee! And the big family is sledding. Doesn't that sound like a lot of fun? If you got a huge snowstorm, would you like to go sledding afterwards? What do you think, boys and girls? Well, let's turn the page to find out what else happens. It is late now. In the big house, the mama, the papa, and the children are upstairs, fast asleep. The snow globe is up on the mantle again. The little family is fast asleep too. Everyone, big and little, is dreaming about the next big snowstorm. Who knows? It might come very soon. Take a look at the picture, boys and girls. What do you see? It looks like it's the cat's turn to have some fun. And that is the end of the story. So what did you think, boys and girls? Did you like this story? Was there any part of the story that you really loved? What do you think, boys and girls? Well, in any event, this was a great story. It's a great way to begin the season of winter. Sometimes it's fun to wish for snow. In any event, I hope you enjoyed the story. I certainly enjoyed reading to you. But what do you say? Is it now time to get to the part you've been waiting for? The sensory craft? Alright, let's move on to our sensory craft. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see the workstation. Hold on 1 minute. A little bit of a glitch here. There we go. Alright, so today's craft, I am going to show you how to make candy cane slime. And we're going to go over step by step. Hold on 1 minute. We are going to go over step by step on how to make this slime. And when you're done, you should have something that looks like this. And it has the smell of peppermint. How cool is that? Yours is going to be a little bit more stretchy. I think I put a little bit too much contact lens solution in this. But this is red slime. Now you can make this in two different colors like actual candy cane. Yellow, red and white. But what do you say? Do you want to make your own slime, boys and girls? Alright, here we go. Now, when you register for this program, you should have received a craft kit prior to the program. And in that kit includes the following. You got some glue. Now, depending on the color slime you wanted when you registered, you either got white glue or clear glue. You also got a little bit of cornstarch, a little bit of baking soda, a little bit of contact lens solution, and a little bit of peppermint extract. And if you chose to have red slime, you got red paint, some red paint as well. Here's what you should also have in addition to those materials. You should have a bowl, a spoon, foaming hand soap, shaving cream, some hand lotion, and also a 1 cup solid measuring cup, a 1 teaspoon measuring spoon. I only have a 1/4 teaspoon, but 4 of these equals a teaspoon, and 1 tablespoon measuring spoon. Alright, with that being said, are we ready to begin? Alright, here we go. The first thing you're going to do is take a cup. You're going to measure out 1 cup of glue. Now, if you're making white slime, you're going to use the white glue. If you're going to make red slime, you're going to use clear glue. So it's white glue for white slime, clear glue for red slime. So we measured out a cup of glue and we're going to pour it into our bowl. Alright, so that's our 1 cup of glue. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to measure out about 1 cup of shaving cream. And if you put a little bit more in there, that's okay. But this is about a cup of shaving cream. Oops. And we're going to throw that into the bowl as well. So we're going to take that and we're going to mix this all together. Almost like you're making puffy paint. So there we go. There's our shaving cream and glue mixed together. Now I'll give you a minute to do that. Oh, and boys and girls, please feel free to pause this video in between steps if you need more time. It is pre-recorded. You can do that and it'll give you a chance to catch up. Alright, are we ready for the next step? Alright, for the next step, we're going to measure out 1 cup of foaming hand soap. So there's our cup of foaming hand soap, and we're going to put that into the mix. Put that into the mix, and we're going to mix that all together. So there's our mix. I will give you a minute to do that. Oh, and I forgot to mention, boys and girls, this craft is from the website My Mommy World. So if you're interested in this craft as well as other similar activities, please click on the web link in the video description. And this recipe was created by Erin Myers. Alright, so now we're up to the next step. You're going to take your teaspoon measuring spoon. I'm using my 1/4 teaspoon because that's all we have. And we're going to put 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. So I'm going to do this 4 times because 4 1/4 teaspoons equals a teaspoon. So we got a 1/4 teaspoon, and we're going to mix that in. This adds to the stretchiness. Then we are going to measure out a teaspoon of lotion. And mix that in. There we go, and there's the mixture right now. I will give you a minute to catch up. Oh, and boys and girls, if you're using red slime, once you're done adding in the cornstarch and lotion, you would then take the red paint in your kit and mix it in that mixture after the lotion. I will give you a minute to do that. Alright, let's move on to the next step. For the next step, you're going to take your peppermint extract and you're going to pour it into your mixture. That's how you get the solution to smell, that's how you get the slime to smell like peppermint, and you'll just mix that in. And there's your mixture. I will give you a minute to do that. All right, let's move on to the final two steps. So what you're going to do next is you're going to measure out a teaspoon of baking soda. Again, I only have a 1/4 teaspoon, so I'm going to do this 4 times. So we do that, just mix it in a little bit. And then finally, you're going to measure out a tablespoon of contact lens solution. And then we're going to mix it until it starts to form slime. Now initially this is going to be a huge mess. So we're going to start with the spoon. Okay, now it's starting to form. Then that's when you start mixing with your hands. Now it's going to be incredibly sticky in the beginning. And you're going to be very tempted to put more contact lens solution to make it less sticky. Avoid this temptation, boys and girls. The more it may appear to work okay at first, but the longer it sits out, it's not so stretchy anymore. But take a look at this, boys and girls. How cool is that? And it smells nice too. But isn't that neat? And that's the candy cane slime. And you'll just keep mixing it. But how cool is that, boys and girls? And the more you play with it, the less sticky it becomes, as you see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly enjoy making it with you. Looking forward to next month's activity. But until then, please check out all the other programs that myself and the other children's librarians here have to offer at the Westhampton Free Library. But until next time, this is Miss Brianne saying take good care of yourselves. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.